Yo guys, in this tutorial I am going to show you how you can make and use like 3D depth maps, or I think it's called a normal map, not really 3D depth map, but I'm just gonna call it a 3D depth map. And I'm gonna show you how to make them and how to use them. And yeah, so basically if I'm gonna go inside of here, this is how I made it with the tool, and this is the completely original clip. So this is unedited, and this is with the tool, and this is with editing it in After Effects, like a little more, like adding glow and whatever. And I'm going to show you the whole process of this clip. So let's get started. So what you want to do is you want to search in your browser for Beeple Studio, click on the first link, and you're going to be redirected to like a green page. And at the top right, you want to click Open Beeple, and then you're going to be redirected here. First, you want to click here and sign up, so you can get credits and actually use the features. Next, you want to go to VFX Passes, and as you see, this is the clip already done. And this is the normal map talked about. The normal map makes your clip look more 3D. As you see, all of this kind of looks a lot more 3D than this. So you understand what the normal map does. It also creates a lot of these like things you can change in the settings, and I'm going to show you that as well. So obviously you won't have this, so you want to make sure you rendered your clip, and you want to click here and select it, like whatever your clip, double click and select it, then open it, and after that it's gonna like upload, and after like maybe a minute or so you want to click on run. So it's gonna create all of these. It's already created for me, and once this is done, you wanna click on open in 3D Relight. And as you see, I'm here and it's dark, nothing really happened yet because as you see, no lights detected. And if we're gonna start to add lights, it's gonna react to the lights. You also got the keying option, so if you turn this on, it's gonna only show the masked out part of your clip, and if you turn this off, it's gonna show like everything. It's not gonna be like a masked part. And what you wanna do is you can like create lights, you know? You can create a lot of lights and play around. As you see, I created the point light and it looks kind of goofy with these edges, whatever. But the way you fix this is just go to the Z and go turn it up, because the reason it does this is because the light is too much inside of the Z space. It's like, right now it's like between his hands, so it makes it look very weird because the clip itself is not actually 3D. You know what I mean? That's why it kind of looks weird. And you just like go out of here, and as you see, you already get kind of that look I had in After Effects. And yeah, you can play around with all of these lights. This looks kind of horrifying, can't lie, but yeah, you can play with all of these. This, and yeah, play with it. What I did for the clip is I just added a sunlight, just like this, and that was basically it. I didn't really change anything. You can change the color though, or whatever you want. You can make this a little more reddish or darker if you want to do that. But what I had, I just had this, and after that I went to the subject, I clicked on it, and as you see here, you get all the settings. And to kind of explain you what this depth thing does, keying is just for the mask. If you enable this and feathers the mask, you see what it does. Not really anything crazy, yeah. The depth thing though, to explain you, if you go and click on view in 3D, and we're gonna be here, as you see, the way it creates this 3D look is by extending this in like a 3D space. yeah. So if you go and change this 2D to 3D, go down, you see what it does. And you can play with this a lot. Like on some clips, if you have this to 100 or like very high, it looks so bad, and you just want to turn this down a lot. Or maybe sometimes it's better if you just have it 2D and like change the lighting around it and stuff. Just play with this. Play with the depth scale as well. It's like all just, you can play with all of these settings. I would not play with the zoom though, because as you see, I mean, if you wanted to have, if you want the clip to be like zoomed out like this at the end, then sure, but we don't really want that, so keep it at 1. Focal length, yeah, as you see, just can also play with that. Mainly, just look at these settings for yourself. I don't really want to go in depth into every setting. Then you got depth of field if you want this. It's gonna add like a depth of field blur to the clip because it also made a depth map. And yeah, then we got the post processing and luminosity blend. So you see, got the, we go back. If you click show original, it's gonna show the original. Here to the luminosity blend, if you click go down with this, see it goes back to the normal one, but it's still kind of edited because of the other settings, but it's gonna go down to the normal one. And to play with this, to make your clip look less 3D as well, if it's too much or looks weird, you can turn this down a little. So you can like blend this with the normal to the 3D. And yeah, just play with this. I kept it at 100 here. You got the color blend as well. Play with this too. Brightness, if your clip is too dark, go turn this up. I did turn this up a little bit, but mostly in After Effects and post-processing, so just I kind of left this. I think it didn't really change much. Got the contrast, what this does. Got sharpen, you can sharpen this if you want to. I didn't, but because this looks ass. And you got the strength. This is also a very important setting. So normal, as I told you, this thing to make look like the 3D is the normal map. And this is the strength of the normal map. So as you see, if I turn this up by a lot, the edges and everything gets a lot more 3D. You know? And if I go turn this down, everything looks a lot more 2D. Similar to this setting. So what I did for this one is I kept it at the middle, and I mean, you can do with this whatever you want, but I've rarely had a clip where this actually looked good, because this doesn't really look like cool 3D, this just looks like cheap 3D, because this looks like a free model in like Sketchfab or something. I don't know how to explain that, but yeah, you know, this doesn't really look good to me. For some clips, for specific things, sure, you can use this, but I never use this on a normal clip like this. I mainly turn it down, because it's already too much, but for this I kept it. And yeah, you got the temperature, you know what this does. Metallic, these are also like the things the tool created, like maps off. So you can change it now. I don't really want it to be metallic, and this does change just like tiny things, so it doesn't really notice. But I don't want it to be metallic or look metallic, so I'll turn this down. Roughness is also doesn't barely change something. Just kept it normal. Spectacular. Specular, not spectacular, my bad. And yeah, you see, I just kept this on like here. And then you got advanced. Never knew what this does, I'm gonna be honest. Doesn't do anything. So I just kept it off the whole time. But yeah, this is like this is very unique for every clip. This doesn't fit on every clip. So if you're like a flow editor and you have like a like some clip flowing around, or like a lot of flow clips like flying through the scenes to the screen, you don't want to use this. It's gonna look very bad on many, so just use this on like clips like this. You're gonna know, like you're gonna use this on clips that looks ass, and you're gonna like play with it and make it look better and stuff, you know what I'm saying? It changes with time. So you got this, and if you have this, if it looks how you want it to look, click on export. Yeah, keep this to the original. I always kept it to original. Then you got here, you got options, video, image, and foreground with transparency. If you choose this option, it's gonna render this PNG sequence with only the mask, and the background is gonna be transparent. So this is good for compositing. So if you put this effect on a mask, and or like, for example, if this tool masked out something, and you only want the mask and the background to be transparent, you choose this option, render it, put it inside of After Effects, and you're only gonna have this effect on the mask itself, and you can edit it inside of After Effects again. And here you also see you can import it to Blender, you can import it into Unreal Engine, into Nuke, or whatever you want actually. And you can also download the maps itself. So if I want to have the normal map, I can download the normal map. I can probably do some really cool stuff with that as well. So yeah, I'm gonna just render this out and import it into After Effects. Okay, so as you see, I got it right here. Again, just like before. And what you want to do is like go into your comp where you're gonna add all the effects. I'm gonna turn them off for now. And we got the basic clip we just rendered out of Beeble. And you want to start off by like, what's your idea? I mean, I don't know, I just did like a little ghost effect through the whole clip. So I duplicated it, put the scale up, and then turn down the like the opacity, and then you'll get like a little, yeah, like a little ghost kind of effect. I don't know how to explain it. You'll see what it does. And yeah, next I added an adjustment layer with grain and deep glow and race. So what I did for like the race is just basic race. This whole thing is kind of like inspired by Pulit, so go check him out. But yeah, he does this a lot where he just like adds deep glow and like S-rays to scenes and like hotspot. I didn't add hotspot here, but I added like deep glow. You can change this threshold, you can copy these settings, that's like a little glow, and then S-rays, not really any crazy settings, just I think I turned down the rays length a bit and the brightness, but this is the whole like result of the first layer. Then we go to the second one, and here I added radial blur, and I put the blending mode on soft light because I kind of wanted to make the radial blur stand out. As you see what it kind of does. And yeah, so this is what I ended up with. Next I added mood. So to add this is it's like an After Effects preset. You just type in mood and you get this mood like thing, amorphous, digital, and streaks. And for this layer I added streaks. Just play with the settings and you'll get like a little, see you got like these streaks in your edit, in your clip. Next up is mood again, but this time mood amorphous. Change settings again. I only changed settings here, by the way, not here. You can adjust these here, but I only did it here. Then I added curves. Yeah, just played with them to make it look like I wanted to. But make it brighter, darker, whatever you want. Then I added tint because this was kind of too like orange for me, so I added tint, turned down the amount a little bit, and that's what I got. Next, so basically the last layer is just grain, but I also had grain here, so this is actually a mistake from my side. You only add grain once. Just turn this back up. So yeah, this is basically it. This is how the clip turned out. In my opinion, I really like the result. Looks pretty cool to me. You can use this method in many cool ways to make clips look different or unique. If you add your own effects on it and combine it, you can make really cool stuff with this. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Hope it wasn't too long and like whatever, but it's like 1 AM right now, so I'm kind of tired. Just wanted to record this, but yeah.